6:35, so let's get started. We apologize. Our Wi-Fi went down in the gallery for the evening, so we are doing the Zoom over a telephone hotspot. So we apologize for any technical difficulties. One thing I wanted to mention was in 2021, the studio tour was extremely successful. We have Wes and Deb Lindbergh to thank for doing a wonderful job as our directors. The studio tour, our best estimate is about 1,300 people toured, and the group sold over $31,000 worth of art. So we are really proud of that event as something for our established artists. We recently sent out a member survey, and hopefully most of you responded to it. It's now been closed down, and the public relations campaign class at University of Florida, which is helping us facilitate the survey, is in the process of tabulating that right now. So look for the work product from that survey to be coming out in 2022. Wanted to let you know that the board has been working on reviewing and updating our vision and mission statements and our values. We figured going into the next 100 years, it was time to take a look at that. I don't think we actually know how old our mission and vision statements are that we have now. But we're not really changing our mission so much as looking at it from the standpoint of updating it, tweaking it, looking at how it needs to be going forward for the future and for our organization and the community. So that's very important work. We have had 2 retreats to do this. These retreats have been led by an outside facilitator. Her name is Megan Sixby. She's Associate Director and Clinical Associate Professor at the Counseling and Wellness Center at UF. She did an excellent job. As it turns out, this is very hard work. This is work around mission and vision and values. And so we will be furthering that more, and you can look to hear more about that work as we go into 2022. Wanted to mention a new event that our stellar gallery manager and operations manager came up with, which is called Artist Meetup. For those of you who are exhibiting in our exhibits, once a month now, I think it's on Thursdays usually.
It's the last Thursday of every exhibition run. So
the last Thursday of every exhibition run, there's an artist meetup for those people who have pieces in the show to come and meet together for a little small salon talking about their work and their approaches. And I have personally participated in 2 of these now, and they were absolutely invigorating and educational. I loved it. I just loved it. So when you exhibit, and watch for the announcement for those artist meetups, because there's a new event that people are really finding very intriguing. A quick note on financials. We are in good shape financially. The board of directors reviews our financials every month. If anybody would like to receive a copy of our most current financial statements, just get in touch with me, Sue Kelman, and I will be happy to send you one. And the last thing I want to mention is that we have 3 very important, we have a lot of important committees, but we have 3 really critical committees going on right now. If you're looking for another way to get involved with GFAA, you might want to consider becoming involved with one of these committees. One of them is the programming committee, and this is a committee that works on themes, programming, collaborations, ideas for exhibits going out 2 years. We have to do that for grants. They meet at least quarterly. And the programming committee is developing a lot of clout and having something to do with how we are operating our organization. So if you're interested in having a voice there, think about joining the programming committee. All these committees are open to all of our members. We also have the new DEIA committee, which again is diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility. GFAA has determined that this is something we want to embed in all of our activities throughout our organization. And so this committee is very important and critical right now to what the work we're doing. And you can hear more about that in the second part of our program tonight. And the last committee that you might want to consider is the 100th Anniversary Committee. I think it's the third Monday of every month, not this month, but starting again in December. We meet third Monday of every month to talk about our year-long celebration in 2023. In 2023, GFAA is 100 years old, and we celebrate it all year long with stellar events sprinkled throughout the year. If you want to be a part of it, even if you only see yourself doing one teeny little thing, there will be lots of teeny little things to do. So please consider being part of that committee. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Okay, so moving on to our responsibilities to elect new board members. I'd like to first recognize our current board members who remain on the board. These are the folks that have currently unexpired terms and will remain with us. And I'm just going to list off their names. It's Susan Fulford, Rebecca Hoffman, Emma Jensen, Lisa Klug, Sally Larson, Portia Moore, Kiana Poindexter, and Estefania Torres. So those are the 8 board members that will be remaining with us. We have 2 board members that will be getting off the board this year. One of them is Mary Bast. Mary has been our secretary for a while and has taken over the member communication. She's the one handling all of those renewal emails and has been doing a beautiful job keeping us alive through the pandemic and with a very personal approach. So we really thank Mary for her board service and for the fact that she has said she will continue doing the membership work even though she's getting off the board. So kudos to Mary. She's done a great job for us.
Woo!
The other person getting was myself. I've been on the board for 6 years, so my expiration date is way past expired. So those are the 2 folks getting off the board, myself and Mary. Now I'd like to present the slate of names.
Wait, woo!
That's applause for you finally getting off the board.
Wait.
Before you finish, appreciate you. There's more coming.
Okay.
Woo!
Now I don't know what to do with it. Okay. So now I'd like to present the slate of names for our new board members. Each of these people have indicated their willingness to serve as a board member, and I'm going to ask them to please stand when I call their names so we all know who they are. First is Christine Brundage. Chris Brundage. Doing the Queen wave. Chris has been on our board before. We're very happy to welcome her back. She's done a lot of ad hoc volunteering and she's a retired art educator and has helped organize member meetings. So we're really pleased to have Chris back on the board. Secondly is Wes Lindbergh. Wes is a digital media professor at Santa Fe College. As I mentioned earlier, he's also the director of our studio tour along with Deb. And we're very happy to have him bring his creativity and positivity and all the wonderful good ideas that Wes Lindbergh brings. So we're pleased with his agreement to be on the board. Thirdly is Sarah Mcteed. Is it Mcteed or Mctigue?
Mctigue.
Mcteed. Sarah is a new member to GFAA. She's jumped right in with both feet to help volunteer and start fundraising of all things. Whoever does that, she has really been wonderful. She has already helped us with a letter out to current donors and brought in a new sponsor for 2022, and so we're extremely excited with her energy for fundraising. So Sarah Mcteed is on the board. And lastly is Kyle Novak. Kyle couldn't be here tonight, but he is the gallery manager at the Santa Fe College Art Gallery and will be a wonderful addition to our board. So that's 4 folks. Now, many of you may have noticed that over the last few months, we have put entreaties for anybody who wishes to become a board member on our website and on our e-blasts. And that's the way we prefer to do it, is to have members come and talk to us ahead of time and understand the roles and responsibilities of being on a board. However, per our bylaws, I am now opening the nominations to the floor. Is there anybody else who would wish to nominate themselves or someone else to be on the board of directors of GFAA for 2022? Nominations from the floor. I have to call for a motion to close the nominations.
Motion to close the nominations.
And a second? Second. Okay, the nominations are closed, and all in favor say aye. That's just to close the nominations.
Aye.
I'm good at this, aren't I? Okay. Okay, so now we will vote on the 4 people. We're going to vote them all together. Everybody, how do you say this? Call for a vote to bring the 4 members listed, Chris Brundage, Wes Lindbergh, Sarah Mctigue, and Kyle Novak, onto the 2022 GFA board. Please sign by saying all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. Very good. Aye. Okay. Any nays? Oh, good. Okay. So the motion is carried. There's no voter fraud here. To the board.
Woo!
At the December meeting are Susan Fulford as president.
Woo!
Sally Larson as vice president.
Woo!
And Stephania Torres as treasurer.
Woo!
Very appreciative of Stephanie. She is one of the few people in the universe that doesn't say, I don't do numbers. So I'm very appreciative of her stepping up as treasurer.